Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, so I finally got the new Overland rack from Truck to Go. Shout out to them. Appreciate you. It's going to be my first Overland setup. After we get this installed, next step is to find a rooftop tent. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and show you the box that it came in. It's pretty hefty, so let's get to it. All right, so actually, let me get... So here's the rack, guys. I didn't go for now with their cover. If you do, which I highly recommend, you won't have to drill into your truck to install this Overland rack. But, I like to go that extra mile and, be extra, and I want my back wide open. So we're going to go ahead and drill and install it into the bed of my F-150. Should look good. We'll take this old one off from Tiger, remove that, and then have the rack in the back. I'll have to figure out the setting for it, but here's the box. And this thing weighs a ton. Like, I kid you not. I feel bad for the FedEx guy. But, all right, let's go ahead and get it open. All right, so these are all the pieces. Comes well packed. Man, this one was the heavy one right here, but we got our nuts, bolts, screws, whatnot over there, and a few little pieces. So now let's go ahead and open them up and lay them out so I know what I have to work with. All right, guys, so I have everything laid out. And I mean, these are heavy pieces. These are gonna last a lifetime. Luckily they came in these, they were very well packed. They came in this foam, so that way I could lay it out. And even though they're built to last, the last thing I want is to shorten their life by scraping them up, just because, I'm not a professional installer. So, and then we got... Alright, so the next step is I gotta remove this, and I got all my camping gear that I had from my last camping trip last weekend. So I'm gonna remove all that, and then I will be back. That way we have the whole bed. Alright, so we're getting there. Also, shout out to Beachbox. This is my portable shower that I use at camping. Stay tuned later for a more in-depth video of this. But yeah, we got most of it. Just gonna get a few more things out of here and then take the cover over, and then we'll go ahead and figure out how to install this. It came with basic instructions, which I'll show you later, but like I said, I'm no professional driller or installer, so if I can do it, anybody can do it. Alright guys, had to take a quick break, pee break. Got the majority of the pieces for the Overland rack together. I'm going to leave out the center rails just to make it a little bit lighter. I don't recommend doing this alone. Definitely this will make it easier if I had a second person with me to lift it up on the bed. I'm not one to do any kind of measurements or anything. I just like to lay it on there and drill the holes. So, again, I don't recommend doing it this way. It'll be a lot easier if you have a second person with you, but let's get it. Alright, so getting the brackets installed. Now, if you get the Truck to Go cover, you won't have to drill into your truck like I am. But, you know, I like to do things hard, so we're just drilling into the sides. 2 more over there, and then we'll go ahead and up this, and then once we tighten it down, we'll add the 2 brackets that go across the top to support, you know, anything, rooftop tent, etc. So, here we go. Coming along just fine. All the joints and brackets are loose till I adjust everything, but for the most part, she's looking good. All right, guys. So as you saw, I installed the Overland rack. Man, that thing was heavy. Like I said, I don't recommend you doing it alone. Definitely, especially to get it into the bed of the truck. So don't do what I do. But other than that, I drilled, installed it because I didn't do the cover that they offered. I wanted to just keep my bed open, and probably later I'll upgrade to their cover that works along with the rack. But for now, I just wanted to go with the rack. Gonna work on getting a rooftop tent for it, but gonna shop around first. But other than that, I'm super happy with the quality, and as you could see, the one thing that I was worried about, I wanted to find the perfect height of a rack where I didn't want to block, you know, the view out of my rear window. So that was very important to me, but at the same time, I didn't want to go too high, where, you know, if I put the rooftop tent on there, it's gonna, I mean, substantially go higher than my roof line. Right, so then you're going to have a lot of wind drag. It's going to cut down on my gas mileage, probably more wear and tear on the cover of a rooftop tent. So I wanted to get as close as I can to the roof line of my F-150. Very happy. If you can see the top of the rack right there. So this whole bottom area, I can still see perfectly fine out of it. And then obviously above that's going to be where the rooftop tent sits. So yeah, very happy with the height. I think it's perfect, especially if you guys are running an F-150. I do recommend this one. I mean, this thing is solid. You know, I mean, I was standing on it, laying on it, doing whatever, and I'm pretty heavy. I'm 200 pounds myself. So, but without further ado, let's go check it out. mean, it looks great and it's solid. It's perfect. I love it. And you can see the height. I can still see out the back window. So yeah, as you can see, I still have plenty of room from the top to the roof line. Maybe, depending on the rooftop tent I get, it'll probably come up a little bit, but it's not gonna be too crazy. So I'm running a 2017 F-150. So again, this is sponsored by Truck To Go. I really do appreciate you guys. The rack is awesome. What can I say? You guys go follow them on Instagram. I'll have the link in the bio. Go check them out, especially for the price. It's definitely a value. Don't pay $1,000 plus for a overlanding rack when you don't need to. I mean, they have the best price, the best value, and it's very good quality. Check it out. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.